Good evening. Coleman, thank you so much for the happy birthday wishes. Well, for some reason, the Wi Fi is not working. My internet is not working up at the house. I walked down here to Al Rollins Park. I'm not picking up any internet down here. I'm using the Wi Fi on my mobile phone. Good evening, Michael Kunkel, the Truth Spitter. How you doing, brother? Now, that is what's left of the well-to-dos that's been down here letting their kids play ball in them well-lit fields out here. Got a Dalton City Police coming in right here. Couldn't see the car number. That truck better watch how he drives through the parking lot there. That city cop is a cruising through. Hey, today's been pretty good all the way up till this evening. I was watching a Western on YouTube on my TV. And all of a sudden, my internet just cuts off. Got near the very end. It's an old Gregory Peck war movie. Good evening, Fulton. What do you think? Do you think he'll just head out, or do you think he might ride back down this way? It could be Officer Buffoon. I don't know. Maybe he'll stop down and say hello, whichever one it is. No, he's headed out. He's headed back towards the highway. Yep, he's headed down toward the highway. Hello, Fire Science. How you doing? I just came down here to check it out and see what was going on. I hope the audio and video is pretty good. I usually use the public Wi-Fi down here, but for some reason there's been a power outage around somewhere that's caused Spectrum's internet to be out. Yeah, you need to know about all them hazmat issues to make sure you're in compliance with the OSHA. Good evening, Mr. Allen Day, brother. Them lights are bright, boy. I do not even know if I still have a smoke detector. I think I do. I see a helicopter flying in the sky there. Tell by the way it's flashing, it's a helicopter, not an airplane, I don't think. Could be a plane, though. Could be a drone. They could be watching old EagleNick. Oh, this. You know what I mean, Burn? Good evening, Shishmare. Hello, Winter on pause. Hello, Sheila. I'm down here at Al Rollins Park. Yeah, it's definitely, it's an airplane. I can hear it now. I thought it might be a helicopter, but it is an airplane. I walked down here to check and see if their internet's working down here, the public Wi-Fi, because my Wi-Fi is off up here at the house. Yeah, they've been having games all day. The games is over now. They're all starting to leave slowly but surely. Thank you, Mr. Got Your Wife. Hey, you're very welcome, Fire Science. You have a blessed evening. Come back anytime. Be sure to subscribe if you've not already done so. Yep, today was my birthday. I was 58 today. And I'm afraid to move the phone around too much because it took a minute to get the live stream going. It didn't want to connect. There's no internet down here. I'm using my mobile Wi-Fi, my mobile internet. Oh, there's that city cop pulling over up yonder off the side of the road. He's turning around going back toward the highway again. He acted like he was going to come up this way, but he turned around up there in that parking lot. That's why I was watching the road up through there, because they cruise through here every now and then. Thank you, Alice Adams, for the happy birthday. One of them could be that city cop cruising back by. Oh, they're both city cops. Two of them. No, that back one is not a city cop, but that front one is. He kept going. He didn't turn in up here at the other parking lot by the pond. Thank you, CG Rooster LLC, for those happy birthday wishes. Yeah, I don't mess with the police department. But I do hold them accountable. You know what I mean, Vern? If I see them, they know what's up when they see EagleNick. Now, that is a little weird. That cop came through the parking lot. That city police officer came through the parking lot. They did a little horseshoe around the other end of the parking lot. They didn't come all the way up here, but they came so far about where these people are. They just circled around, then they went back out and went right toward the highway, and then they come back up so far and turned around in that little parking lot. Then they ended up coming back up through here. They just like to cruise around, but hey, we need them out here doing their job, not out here harassing people. You know, the police department works for us. We do not work for them. Oh, they must still have a ball game going on up there. I can hear them hollering now. We probably won't stay down here too long. Head back up toward the house. I got a alert from Spectrum that there was an outage, a power outage in my area that was affecting my internet. Said that they should have it restored by 11:30. Now, I always loved to play basketball when I was growing up. We had a basketball goal in our yard. I never really played sports in school, but I was always pretty good at basketball. I've always been pretty good at horseshoes, and when I was younger, I could throw a football pretty good and actually could pitch a baseball pretty good, but can't do none of that stuff as I've got older. And I've always been an avid fisherman. Good evening, a sense of wonder. Hello to you, brother. How you doing? Great to see you. Y'all too. Hey, y'all watch out for them corrupt pigs. They just cruised through here. They knowed I was live streaming them on YouTube, so they went down to the highway, then they come back and turned around down there, then they went up this way hiding somewhere. That's all right. They'll be on YouTube, EagleNick. Y'all have a blessed evening. Yeah, they'll cruise back through here eventually. They always do. They like to catch EagleNick after he ends the live stream, but EagleNick can get it back on there quicker than you could think. Yeah, my license is still good until December of 2026. I thought I'd buy, when I got it, I got one for 2 years. No, Rocky's about 2 years younger than I am. Me and Robert is real close in age. I may be a little bit older than Robert. Good evening, Tubal Kane. Great to see you again, my friend. Now, them people that was out here playing with the soccer ball right here in front of us was real nice. They talked to EagleNick and told me to have a blessed evening. I thought maybe that city police officer that pulled through the parking lot had a little backbone. You know, I thought maybe they would come up here by the these big picnic tables where I'm sitting, maybe stop and have a chat. Good evening, Jack Walls. Newfound Life today on YouTube. Great to see you, brother. How you doing? Good evening, Elongated Muskrat. Long time no see, brother. Just sitting down here at Al Rollins Park. I came down here to check and see if the public Wi-Fi was up, because my Wi-Fi, my internet has went out up at the house. So I'm using my mobile Wi-Fi internet right now for this live stream, like I usually do when I'm out and about. Now, if that public Wi-Fi was up, I would be using it. Yeah, it is. It is a beautiful evening out here. I might try to stand up and see if I can show you this sign, and I hope it don't kill the internet. It says that the park is closed from 11 p.m. to 6 a.m. But EagleNick has said it many times before that, you know, that's violating people's constitutional rights by closing a public park, saying you can't come down here between certain hours, because the people who work on second shift, you know, once they would have to sleep during the daytime. There's people that wouldn't be able to use the park because of when they're at work. Let's just put it that way. No matter what shift it is always public property. It is always owned by we the people. It is not right how our governments, city, county, or state, tries to limit the use of public property like it is private, like they own it instead of we the people. But they must be finished with that last ball game. I heard them up there hollering a while ago, so they still had a ball game going this late. I still hear them hollering, so it must still be going. But they've been down here probably 6-7 hours. This parking lot was packed full. There was probably 200 cars down here if there's that many spaces. Now, when all the spaces get full, they'll park in the grass. They don't care, because most of them are the well-to-do, and the Dalton Police Department doesn't hold them accountable. You know, they let them get by with doing stuff that a poor person would get a ticket or could even get took to jail for doing. I'd like to thank everyone who has came on to the live stream. I guess we're going to get ready to go ahead and end it. And EagleNick audience is going to head back up toward the Eagle's Nest and see if that internet has ever come back on. So maybe it won't take too many hours. Hopefully it won't be all the way up till 11:30 like they said. Get some internet back on. Maybe I can finish watching that Western I was watching. I was trying to hang out for a little bit to see if that city police officer was going to cruise back through here, but Good evening, Ray. How you doing, brother? Great to see you. If any of them Dalton Police Department officers or Whitfield County Sheriff's Department officers would like to be on a live stream, they are welcome to come down here to Al Rollins Park before I leave. Yes, sir, it is a beautiful night. No, it was my birthday today. I turned 58. Somebody ran off and left a sports down here. Maybe they'll come back and pick it up. I'm not going to touch it in case anybody put any stuff in it, so if it gets shook up, it blows up. Thank you, Jack Wiles, for that happy birthday. I really appreciate it, brother. And I can see people starting to come out the gates up there. So that ball game must finally be over. Thank you, Ray, for the happy birthday. But I was hoping that city police officer would have cruised back by, maybe got a little bit closer where I might could have got the vehicle number, but they didn't get that close. Doesn't look like they're going to come back. But I guarantee you one thing, them bathrooms up there at that building, they are unlocked while them people are up there. Their kids is playing ball. They're all screaming and hollering and having a good time. But I guarantee these bathrooms right down where people bring their kids to play on either that play here or the playground over here. I can guarantee you those bathrooms is locked up tight. Now, the poor does not have access to a restroom down here like the well-to-do do, or like the well-to-do does. But I'd like to thank everyone for coming on to the live stream. We're coming up on 25 minutes. I guess we're going to get ready to go ahead and end the live stream, and I'm going to head on back up to the Eagle's Nest. I hope the internet is back on up there. I don't know if they've cut it off on me or what. I'm hoping it'll be back on. I can still hear people up there clapping and hollering, so they might still be playing a ball game. I believe I seen that city police officer way over yonder on the other road, over there by the oak, going toward the Dennard Lake shore. But thank you all for coming on to the live stream. I thought that might be a city police, but nope. Now, I know there's some of y'all City of Dalton police officers watching this live stream. Why don't y'all ride by down here at Al Rollins before I leave? Or some of y'all Whitfield County Sheriff's Department officers, if y'all happen to be watching. EagleNick does not bite. Yeah, they definitely still got a ball game going on. I hear them screaming louder than ever. But we've had quite a good turnout on the people coming in. I truly appreciate everyone. I pray that you all have a very blessed morning, afternoon, or evening, wherever you may be. Take care of yourselves, but please take care of each other. Try not to think of people that you do not know as a stranger, but more like a sister or a brother. United we stand, but divided we fall. It's not justice for some, it's justice for all. EagleNick. All it. I am EagleNick. Peace and bacon grease. Y'all have a great night. And I'm out.